welcome to another magical year at Hogwarts, and a very special welcome to my favorite student, Mr. Harry Potter. Yay, he killed Voldemort when he was just a baby, and even got that little lightning scar on his forehead to prove it. And another special welcome to our newest addition to Gryffindor, Miss Ginny Weasley.
Aren't we supposed to get sorted by the sorting hat?
Well, funny thing happened to the sorting hat. Actually got hitched with another piece of enchanted magical clothing. So he and the scarf of sexual preference aren't going to be back until next year. So basically I've just been putting anybody who looks like a good guy into Gryffindor, anybody who looks like a bad guy into Slytherin, and the other two can just go where the hell they want. I don't really care.
Hufflepuffs are particularly good finders.
What the hell is a Hufflepuff? Huh? Well, it is time to introduce my very dear friend and our own potions professor, Mr. Severus Snape.
Oh man, not Snape. I hope they fired that guy.
What's wrong with Professor Snape?
He's this teacher that's totally had it out for Harry since freshman year. He's just evil.
Oh, come on, Ron. He's not that bad.
Harry Potter! Detention.
What?
For speaking out of turn. Now, before classes have begun, I'm going to give you all your very, very first pop quiz. Can anyone tell me what a portkey is? Miss Granger.
Key is an enchanted object that when touched by can transport one or once who touches anyone to go decided on the person who created the enchantment.
Very good. Now, can anyone tell me what foreshadowing is? Yes, Miss Granger.
Foreshadowing is dramatic advice that when used to bring back a plot line in a more significant way.
Perfect.
What was the portkey again? I missed that part.
Oh, a portkey is something that when you touch it transports you anywhere.
And remember, our portkey may be something harmless, like a football or a dolphin.
Professor, can, a person be a portkey?
That's absurd. Because if a person were to touch themselves, they would constantly be transported to different places. A person can, however, be a Horcrux.
What's a Horcrux?
I'm not even going to tell you, Harry. You'll find out soon enough.
Professor, what is the point of this quiz?
Oh, no point in particular. Just important information that everyone should know. Now, moving right along, there are 4 houses in all. Gryffindor,
Yay!
Ravenclaw,
Woo!
Hufflepuff,
Woo!
and Slytherin. Now, traditionally, points are given for good behavior and deducted for rule breaking. For example, 10 points from Gryffindor for Miss Granger's excessive baby fat.
Thanks, Hermione.
Traditionally, the house with the most points at the end of the year would win the House Cup. However, this year we're doing things a bit differently. Here to introduce it is our new Professor of the Dark Arts, Professor Quirrell.
Ow!
Oh, Harry, are you okay? What's wrong? Do you need help?
The House Cup is a time-honored tradition. For centuries...
Go home, loser!
For centuries, the 4 houses of Hogwarts have competed for the honor and glory of holding the title of House Champion. But where does this competition come from? And what are the roots of the tradition? As I was saying, when the
House Cup tradition began with the first generation of Hogwarts students.
That was a rhetorical question.
Hermione Granger, quit interrupting. 20 points from Gryffindor.
Thanks, Hermione.
As I was saying, when the tournament first originated, it was one of a completely different sort. One champion from each of the 4 houses would compete in a series of dangerous tasks, challenges. The winner would not only win the cup, he would also win eternal glory.
Kind of like a Triwizard tournament?
Yes, sort of like a Triwizard tournament, except no, not like that at all. There are 4 houses. How can it be a Triwizard tournament if there are 4 teams?
Well, Professor, if I remember correctly, the House Cup tournament was disbanded after one semester after one of its students was killed during the first task.
Yes, it is very dangerous, but the rewards far outweigh the risks.
I don't think you heard me. I just said somebody died.
Hermione Granger, shut your ungodly, lopsided mouth and quit interrupting. 20 more points.
Thanks, Hermione.
God! You know, for the cleverest witch of your age, you really can't be a dumbass sometimes. 10 points to Dumbledore, right there.
Yes, well, it will be very dangerous, but the winner will be remembered as a hero for ages to come. And as the professor of the Defense Against the Dark Arts, I believe that this practical application is exactly what the curriculum needs.
What you?
Did your beanie just sneeze?
What? No.
I could have sworn I heard a sneeze coming from your direction, but your mouth wasn't moving.
Oh, that was simply a fart. Excuse me.
Oh, jeez.
I must be going. I simply farted once more.
Well, in accordance with the newly resurrected House Cup, a champion from each of the houses will be chosen to compete. Snape, would you like to do the honors, please?
Yes, Headmaster. Firstly, from Ravenclaw House, Miss Cho Chang.
Oh my god! I can't believe they called me!
And next, from Hufflepuff, Mr. Cedric Diggory.
Well, I don't find this surprising at all.
This is perfect. Now I can spend more time with my beloved boyfriend.
I'm glad as well, my darling.
Next, from the Slytherin House, Mr. Draco Malfoy.
Oh, I finally beat you, didn't I, Potter? What do you think of that? I'm the champion this time.
Draco, sit down, you little shit. Champion's just a title.
And finally, from the Gryffindor House. Oh my, isn't this curious? The one person in Hogwarts whom I have a very well-known grudge against is suddenly in a tournament where he may very well lose his life.
I'll apologize to my fellow Gryffindors right now for losing.
Sit down, you inarticulate bumble. It's Harry Potter.
Yeah! Yes!
Well, here they are, folks, the 4 Hogwarts champions. Now, I want you all to start preparing for the first task immediately, because it is in 2 months, and it could be anything. So let's get to it!
Cho Chang!